So if I ask you a simple question, from what you are viewing our videos? See, it's a typical question, but at a first glance you will be answering from my display, from my TV or stuff such as your laptop or stuff like that. But each and everything is different. See, your smartphone uses a different technology of the display, your laptop even uses a different technology of your display, and so do your TV, or you can see the big flash TVs and stuff like that. Each and everyone is having a different technologies, and each and everyone is having its own way of talking. Why own way of talking? There are different ranges where you will be able to find a different type of displays and stuff like that. And it is quite a bit of confusion in some of the users, which is better: IPS LCD, OLED, POLED, TOLED, micro LED, that AMOLED display, or even that Super Retina HDR OLED from the Apple. We're gonna be talking about those things, but before that, this is Captain DRS. You're watching Kiaras and DRS, and let's talk about different displays. If you are getting confused a lot in between of them, let's get started. Firstly, the IPS LCD, basically available in most of the smartphones. The IPS LCD, or you can see the LCD displays. IPS LCDs are basically currently trending a lot into a budget and a mid-range based smartphones. The IPS LCD is basically a cheaper source also, and it is having a lot of color accuracy and a lot of gimmicks, which makes a lot of sense. If you go in the past with the iPhone 11s and stuff like that, which is heavily available in a lot of shots and stuff like that, you can see that the LCD is basically lighting the full-fledged screen. While there are different type of displays which has been by the time has been optimized, so it doesn't light up with the black dots and stuff like that. The LCD is basically having a lot of color accuracy, energy efficiency, and also affordability, which makes a lot of sense. So do it comes in a lot of budget-based smartphones. Now let's talk about the OLED displays, or you can say POLED, which is plastic OLED displays. But before that, if you have a lot of a bit of technical knowledge, OLED is basically based upon the organic light emitting diodes. But there is one other type of displays which is heavily available in most of the TVs, which is known as a LET, light emitting diodes. The light emitting diodes are basically available in most of the TVs and some of the budget type of TVs which can be seen in current times. These TVs are basically having its own way of talking. But apart from that, this display is also having a enhanced brightness, contrast, and energy efficiency. I'm talking about the LED, and that's why it makes a lot of sense. While it comes to the OLED, the organic OLED displays are a bit of heavily, tried to manipulate in a lot of sense. So basically, the OLED is having a vibrancy, a bit of faster response when it comes to the different displays, and they are a bit of having a kind of shade adjustment displays. So basically, if you view a lot of videos and stuff like that on OLED, then you might be able to find out that the blacks can't be seen in the visuals and stuff like that. They are like a void, and if you see at the colors, they are more often punchier and more often looking good. That's why it is known as a OLED. AMOLED. Now you might be thinking AMOLED is a simple and thing. It will be having its own view of goodies and stuff like that. It is one of the best looking displays. See, AMOLED is good at its first glance, but this AMOLED is also having a big name. It is known as an active matrix organic light emitting diodes. If you ever thought that it is having an AMOLED as if the name was been so designed, no, it is basically known really big in the terms of the technical. When it comes to the benefits and advantages, this AMOLED is having some of the goodies at the top of it, such as it is having an improved brightness, color accuracy, and it is a bit of more energy efficiency when it comes to the OLED. And if you have seen in a bullshit based smartphones AMOLED displays, they are looking really good. And if you shift it to the IPS LCD and even in the OLED, you might be feeling a lot of transitions. If you use it on the saturated version, then you might be feeling that stuff. And different displays are having a different roles in between of it, such as the QLED. If you don't know, that is a completely different type of world of the QLED and the QOLED. There is also different type of ranges where the QLED and the QOLED are having its own way of talking. But the QOLED is having some sort of similarities when it comes to the QLED. When it comes to the QLED, it is known as a quantum dot light emitting diodes, or you can say quantum dot LEDs. It is having its own way of benefits, own way of ups and downs. So firstly, there is a lot of things which makes a lot of brightness level adjustment, And this QLED is basically available in type of LCDs and stuff like that, which is basically having a dedicated software support and stuff. Let's talk about the current trend, the micro LED. If you don't know, micro means small and LED, light emitting diodes. They are having its own way of talking, but at the first glance, the micro LED offers a high brightness, superior color accuracy, and a longer lifespan while continuing consuming a really less lifespan. So if you are using a micro LED based display or stuff like that, it will be lasting for a longer time if it's not current connected with the power directly, and it will be lasting for a longer bit of time, and it will be a lot of bit of having a lot of color accuracy, and it won't be harming your eyes too. So if you have used one, then let us know in the comment section down below. And micro LED is basically available in most of the techs which are currently being so optimized a lot. But there is one different technology which has been really faster up and getting into a usage. I'm talking about the mini LED. This mini LED has been so optimized in a lot of senses. The mini LED is basically improved to having a lot of contrast, a lot of HDR performance is there for this guy, and offers more often the better brightness and the backlight control support for this guy. The mini LED is good, but it is having some of the bit of similarities when it comes to the micro LED. Those were some of the display technologies which is available in most of our smartphones. You might be thinking that you forgot POLED, TOLED, PHOLED. See, bit of same with the old OLED displays, but having its own way of talking. Such as TOLED is basically a transparent OLED, and basically seen in, if you majorly know the Xiaomi's transparent display. That is also a POLED, which is a plastic OLED having a cheaper way. And if you have seen a lot of Motorola smartphones were having the POLED, and there is a PHOLED which is going to be coming and implemented in a experimental stuff. This phosphorescent OLED which will be optimized in a lot of Samsung smartphones, which is we talked about in a WTU. So yeah, and each and every one it varies upon different ranges, and each and every one is built so after a while having optimizing itself. It can be in a 720p, it can be in a 1080p, it can be in a QHD display. See, the versions can be different, but these are available in most of the smartphones. If you have seen the Apple's different namings, it is bit of connected with the OLED. So yeah, you don't have to get confused in that manner. By the time this is Captain DRS, you're watching Chaos and DRS, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, we'll be appreciating our work. Stay safe, stay connected, peace out.